Imagine a land with rivers like veins of silver glistening under the sun, winding their way through lush, verdant landscapes. These rivers are the lifeblood of the land, nurturing everything they touch. They flow down from ancient mountains, their origins shrouded in the mists of time, carrying with them the stories of millennia. This is Guinea, a country on the coast of West Africa, where the land meets the Atlantic Ocean in a dramatic embrace. It's a land bursting with natural wealth, gold, diamonds, bauxite. These treasures lie beneath the surface, waiting to be unearthed. But Guinea also has a story filled with struggle, a fight for independence, and a search for lasting peace. The land has seen its share of turmoil and conflict. For centuries, outsiders saw only Guinea's riches. They came in search of wealth, often overlooking the true essence of the land. They didn't see the people, the cultures, the traditions that made Guinea special. The vibrant festivals, the colorful attire, the rich heritage. But the Guinean people knew their own strength. They stood together, united in their resolve. They fought back against slave traders. They resisted colonial empires. Their spirit was unbreakable, their determination unwavering, and finally, they won their freedom. Today, Guinea stands as a testament to resilience, a land of riches and a land of struggle, forever intertwined. Long before Europeans arrived, powerful empires rose and fell in Guinea. The Ghana Empire, rich in gold, controlled trade routes across the Sahara Desert. Salt, as precious as gold, flowed from the north, traded for gold, ivory, and sadly, enslaved people. The Mali Empire, even larger than Ghana, flourished next. Mansa Musa, its most famous ruler, was so wealthy his pilgrimage to Mecca made him a legend. He brought back scholars and architects, building mosques and universities, spreading knowledge throughout the empire. The arrival of Europeans in the 15th century changed everything. The African continent, rich in resources and culture, became a target for European powers. They saw an opportunity to exploit the land and its people for their own gain. First came the Portuguese, seeking gold and slaves. They established trading posts along the coast, initiating a brutal trade that would last for centuries. The impact on African societies was devastating, as families were torn apart and communities destroyed. Then other European powers followed, carving up Africa for themselves. The Berlin Conference of 1884–85 formalized this scramble, with little regard for the indigenous populations. Borders were drawn arbitrarily, splitting ethnic groups and creating tensions that persist to this day. Guinea became a French colony, its people exploited for their labor and resources. The French imposed harsh conditions, forcing Guineans to work in mines and plantations. The wealth generated flowed to Europe, leaving the local population impoverished. But the spirit of resistance never died. Throughout the colonial period, Guineans resisted French rule through various means, from armed uprisings to passive resistance. Their determination to reclaim their freedom was unwavering. After World War II, the desire for independence swept across Africa. The war had weakened European powers, and the global push for decolonization gained momentum. African leaders and activists galvanized their people, demanding self-determination and an end to colonial rule. In Guinea, a charismatic leader emerged, Ahmed Sékou Touré. He was a powerful orator and a visionary, inspiring his people with the dream of an independent Guinea. His leadership was instrumental in uniting the nation against colonial oppression. He rallied his people, and in 1958, Guinea bravely voted no to continued French rule. This historic referendum marked the beginning of a new era, as Guinea became the first French African colony to gain independence, setting a precedent for others to follow. Section 4. A Nation's Difficult Birth. Guinea was free, but freedom came at a price. The euphoria of independence was soon overshadowed by the harsh realities of nation-building. France withdrew, taking everything they could. The sudden departure left Guinea with a vacuum, both in governance and infrastructure. The new nation had to start from scratch, with limited resources and a fragile political structure. Sékou Touré became Guinea's first president, but his rule was harsh. Initially hailed as a hero, his leadership soon turned autocratic. He centralized power and ruled with an iron fist, stifling dissent and opposition. He suppressed opposition, and the country suffered under his dictatorship. Political prisoners filled the jails, and any form of protest was met with brutal force. The dream of freedom turned into a nightmare for many. Despite the difficulties, Guinea tried to find its feet. The people showed resilience, working tirelessly to rebuild their nation. Markets buzzed with activity and communities came together to support each other. They focused on education and developing their own resources. Schools were established and children were encouraged to learn. The country also tapped into its rich natural resources, with mining and agriculture becoming key sectors. They celebrated their African identity, their music and art gaining international recognition. Cultural festivals showcased the vibrant traditions of Guinea, and artists found a platform to express their heritage. But political instability and economic hardship continued to plague the nation. Corruption and mismanagement hindered progress, and the people faced ongoing challenges. The journey of Guinea was a testament to the complexities of newfound freedom. Section 5. Guinea Today. Looking to the future. Guinea today is still writing its story. The country has transitioned from dictatorship to multi-party democracy, though the path has been bumpy. Challenges remain: poverty, corruption, access to education and healthcare. Yet, there's hope. Guinea's incredible natural beauty, from the Fouta Djallon highlands to its beautiful coastline, is attracting tourism. Young people are raising their voices, demanding a better future. Will Guinea finally achieve the prosperity and peace it deserves? Only time will tell.